What's up, YouTube? This is KingDaddyDMAC, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Pokemon White version. And in the last episode, we went up against our rival, N, and a lot of people told me that stood for Nemesis. Not sure if that's true, but definitely makes sense. So, yeah. N for Nemesis. Cool. Gonna go into this episode and get our Elemental Monkey from the Dream Yard. So, very cool. And guys, although it's not, you don't have to do this before the gym battle, I do recommend it highly because the Elemental Monkey is going to help you a lot for type coverage and help you a lot in this first gym. Up until now, we've only really fought normal type pokes on the pokes that you find at the roots, and then this Purloin, which is the dark type poke. So having the Elemental Monkey, which is it's gonna help balance your team out and also be very helpful in this first gym. Since I chose a Tepig to start off with, the Elemental Monkey that I'm going to receive is going to be whatever Tepig is super effective against. So Fire type is going to be super effective against Grass type. So I will get Pansage, which is the Grass type monkey. Now, the other two is going to be Panpour, the Water type, or Pansear, which is the Fire type. So depending on which starter you chose in the beginning of the game, is going to basically be what determines the Elemental Monkey that you get. Now, to speak about this, this is another poke, like the starter of the game, that you cannot find in the wild. You only get one each run through the game. Oh my god, DMAC, you're such an idiot telling people the wrong thing. You can still obtain all the Elemental Monkeys at either the Pinwheel Forest or the Lostlorn Forest. However, I still recommend that you follow what I say here and do it this way. So I'm sorry about that, guys, and let's continue. So it is important, if you care about it, and I do recommend saving right before you get it and restarting the game until you get either a Good Nature for that's going to best highlight, best take advantage of its stats, or get that female type of it so that you can breed to get more. And it's really nice. We're gonna, within the next episode or two, be running across where you can actually start breeding your pokes. So it's nice that it comes along that early in the game. Again, I don't really care about it because I'm not going to take advantage of breeding the Elemental Monkey, but I'm going to try and get the best nature I can. Now, I recommend, because its best stat is in its speed, it's base 101, which is kind of usually 100 is maybe the number that you determine. Anything more than is fairly fast poke. Anything less than base 100 stat is, you know, a little bit slower. At least in my mind, that's what I use to determine it. He has a base stat. The Elemental Monkeys have a base stat of 101. So I'm going to want to highlight its speed. I'm going to look for a plus speed nature. Then look for something that doesn't hinder either of the attacks. Because it can go, the stat for attacks is identical, so you can go either way. I'm going to probably, in this Let's Play, going to try and base it more off of the physical attack side. But you definitely, especially even when you're breeding it, does have the ability to get Nasty Plot, so it can make a pretty good special sweeper. So anyway, let's see what I get. This is my first time doing it. Get my Pansage. And what is it? What is the nature? By the way, when I say base stat of 101, once it's fully evolved, it will be 101. Anyway, Bold, not good. That's minus attack, plus defense. You don't want that. You're gonna want plus speed, or a plus attack, or a plus special attack. Nothing that minuses any of those three. I'm gonna skip ahead, and I did this probably 5 to 10 times, and I finally get a nature that I'm happy with, and it will be Naive. So that is gonna be plus speed, minus special defense. Pansage is very frail poke, so it doesn't matter. Having a little bit less of that either defense stat is not going to make a difference. So that ends up working. Pick up an X defense. Again, in my mind, a garbage item. It's going to be something I sell. Also, another thing I want to bring up, I have been pronouncing at least one of the Pokemon wrong so far. I've been calling the Patrats Patrats. makes sense in my mind, but guys, I'm new to the English version of this. I do not know all the names yet, so please please let me know. You've done a good job so far so that I can make sure to correct myself and say all the guys' names right. Definitely helpful. Anyway, we can't go to the gym yet because the gym leader is not there. The old man in front tells me that he's at the trainer school, and let's look for him. Can't find him, but I see Tren. Let's see what's up. Hey, buddy. You want to battle? You think you're up for it? You know, I just kicked Bianca's ass in the last episode. Better watch out. Right here, guys, I made a pretty big rookie mistake. I should have led with my Pan Sage. Try and lead here with your Elemental Monkey, because I'm put, you know, in a tough spot. I know at this point, at level 8, he's going to have that water gun, and I don't really want to switch, although I probably could have seen how much that did. I didn't want to switch and take damage with my other poke. Now, that is an important strategy in battle. If you're in a bad spot, don't switch a poke necessarily just so it won't die. It's okay to let your Pokemon die. That way you can bring in the poke that you want to afterwards, and that would be considered foddering a poke, so that you can bring in another poke and then finish the job. So good job, Pan Sage, and I named him Ganja, by the way. Just the first name that popped in my head for a grass-type poke, so pretty funny. And Purloin is going to be giving me the extra speed EV. So I'm going to go ahead and stay in with Ganja and finish him off, because I want to try and get up his speed EVs. Now, the fact that Chiren's Oshawott had a berry, which I didn't point out, he was carrying an Oran berry. What that berry does is once you get in the red, it automatically sort of works like a potion and raises your HP up a little bit. The elemental monkeys all have an ability called Gluttony, which is pretty cool. Oranberry doesn't work with it well, but basically what Gluttony does is it uses a berry sooner than it normally would. Normally, a berry isn't used until your Pokemon is in the red, low health. Gluttony will make it be used much sooner than it otherwise would be. So it does have some, you know, it does have some pretty cool potential if you're using a berry that would increase your speed stat for that battle, or one of your attack stats, or something like that. So it is something to think about, and definitely always pay attention to all the abilities of pokes. Some stuff that may look bad at first, once you really think about the uses and how they're put together, you can really be surprised with little things that you might have missed. So before leaving the trainer school, make sure to take this little quiz, and God, DMAC, you are an idiot! I failed the quiz the first time. My God, you suck. I wasn't paying attention when taking it, and I answered it wrong. But anyway, it's just going to be the first one, Antidote, and the bottom one, Awakening. So, you can see the gym leader is finally out there. We will be able to face him. But before doing that, I'm going to go a little crazy on leveling up. I couldn't remember what level the gym was at, and I wanted to make sure I didn't have any issues with it. Plus, there's two moves. One move that each of my guys get in particular that I want to learn before doing the gym and moving on. So, although I said I was going to have the trainer battle, or the leveling up battles in here, I decided for this episode just to speed it up for whenever they leveled up. And Bacon gets to level 14. Good, good. I'm going to learn the move when I hit 15. Also, this little area right here, you're able to get a potion and a free Pokeball. So, very cool. Don't forget about it. Stop by there. And let's see. Oh, Purloin. So, again, plus Speed EV. And I'm just going to go for the Ember here. And at this point, it's a one-hit kill. So now 15, I learned the new move, and it's called Flame Charge. Now, Flame Charge is very useful on Tepig, because basically he's the slowest starter. Now, with this move, it's first off, I can replace Ember because it's now on the physical side instead of special side, so I'm going to have that better attack stat to use it. But basically, a side effect of that move is that it also, if it hits, regardless, raises your speed. Not sometimes, it always raises your speed by 1 level, so that would be times 50%. And whatever a poke, when you say it raises up a level, it's times 50% of what its current is. So very good. And basically now my slowest, what was the slowest starter, is now after one boost going to be the fastest. So very cool. And then now I'm going to be leveling up my Pansage. And I believe I'm going to be learning this new move as soon as he gets to 13. It's really not a spectacular move. It's going to be called Fury Swipes. Yep, I need to learn it right there. And I can replace my, what was it, Scratch that I had with it. It's also a normal type move, and although it looks like it's a lower base powered, or a lower powered move, it's going to be hitting multiple times. Now, it's going to overall do more damage than what Scratch did, but it also, where that's helpful, is if you have pokes that, one, there's an ability Sturdy, where it's going to be able to, a poke, if they're at full HP, they're going to be able to survive that first move. You can't one-hit kill it, and then it takes 2 hits to kill it. So, although with the Fury Swipes, it doesn't really matter, there's going to be a multiple hit move that I'm going to learn later on my Tepig. And you'll probably see that in the next episode. Anyway, in coming back to that, overall Fury Swipes is just a good move, and also in competitive battling, if a guy's behind a sub or something like that, you're able to knock through their sub and then kill them. Now, I didn't stop at 13, although I could have for the gym. 13 seemed like an unlucky number to me, and then I got anal and wanted to level up to the same level as Tepig, so meh. What's it gonna hurt? Both at 15 and in record time. So now let's take on the gym, and this is, I guess we'll call it the Elemental Gym. It's in a restaurant, very interesting. Haven't seen that in a previous Pokemon game, but whatever, want to have a restaurant theme. And in this one, you're going to be facing, there's 3 gym leaders actually, and whatever your starter that you chose at the beginning is worst against and they're most effective against is who you're going to face. So I'm going to be facing the water type one. So that's where the Pansage is going to help a lot. Right here, we're seeing on the curtain, fire. You're going to want to go what's most super effective against fire, and it's water. Very simple. And here, we only have 2 trainers in this gym. Going to be the, what are they? The waiters. A waiter and a waitress. So, nice tuxedo there. And of course, just another Lillipup, which I'm not going to complain about because I'm going to get my attack EV. Go for the Fury Swipe. As you can see there, it's going to hit somewhere between 2 and 5 times. Got pretty lucky there, and he didn't go for an attacking move himself, so I've still got no hurt and able to take him out with the Scratch. Now, as I said, you're better off replacing the Scratch with the Fury Swipes. I didn't do it here, and it's just going to end up being a repetitive move. So, guys, when you put new moves in your pokes, don't put repetitive moves. You don't want to have a poke have all fighting type moves, or all normal type moves, or all fire type moves. You want to have it be as well rounded as possible. Choose one and then use a different typing move. So here, gonna go against our Patrat. And again, sorry for mispronouncing that, but it just, I don't know, it looks like a Pat Rat to me. The Rat Pack, Pat Rat, whatever. I'm an idiot. Purloin, and again, Ganja, you're gonna want to level up. If you can choose to, go against as many Purloins as possible so you can get those speed EVs. And also, guys, I didn't mention, if you start off with a poke and then you switch out immediately, both of those pokes are going to receive that, both the experience, but also they're going to get that EV. Now, unlike experience, where you only get like a part of it if you switch out, with EVs, you get the full EV. It's not split among the pokes. So right here, save right before. If you need to go to the, what is it, the Poke Center and heal up, go ahead and do so. But I'm pretty much all set. I'm just going to take on the gym immediately. And we have Chili, the fire type, Cress, the water type. I think Cress is a chick, although right there it looks like a blue-haired Wild Chase. And then we have our grass type. So, of course, I'm going to be going up against Cress, which is the water type. So again, guys, lead off with your Elemental Monkey and make sure that you leveled it up a little bit. 15's a little bit extreme, but is that a boy or a girl? I still think that's a girl, although it could be a guy. Whatever. Gonna have our Lillipup first, So level 12 shouldn't be that big of an issue. Probably 2-hit KO. Let's see. Now another good thing, right there, I got a crit. With the multiple hit moves like Fury Swipes, you have up to, if you get 5 hits, that's 5 chances of getting a crit. I'll explain more about crits, how they work, how they're calculated later, but anyway, it's a good thing, at least in-game. Get another crit there, and just going to take him out with a scratch. So, 1 down, and I think, 1 to go. We have Panpour, the water monkey. Now, for this right here, in this gym, they're going to have, his Panpour doesn't have the normal moves, he's going to have a TM on him, and that TM is Work Up. So, pretty interesting new move. It's new to this generation, and is going to be raising both the attack and special attack, so it's great for mixed attackers, getting both stats raised in one move. You will receive the TM after this match, but I'm going to recommend that you don't use it yet, that you save it for something more useful later on. Anyway, I learned Leech Seed, a very cool move, and is only learned by Grass-type Pokemon, and we'll go over what that does more later, but I'm definitely going to learn it, and this time I'm going to ditch Scratch like I should have later. So that's about it for this episode. We're going to get our badge and our TM, Cheer Up. And I just want to talk about one other quick thing before we depart from the episode. A lot of people have been asking how I record this, what's my technique, what programs do I use, all these things. I will plan to make a video on how I personally do everything fairly soon, within the next few, I'd say, week to 2 weeks, and I will upload it either on my channel or on NinBuzz, so I'll let you know more about that. Don't have to keep asking how I do it. I will walk you all through it. Also, there is an event that I am available for, and within the next few episodes we'll be able to actually get, and that is a Victini. I want to know if you guys would like me to go ahead with that event right away as soon as I possibly can, or if you want me to wait till the end of the game. I could use Victini as a Pokemon on my Poke team, and just sort of let me know your feelings about that. Also, since we're going to be heading up to the breeding section soon, and I am available to trade pokes, I have played this game through several times, have bred in other games, and I want to know, would you like me to bring in introduce some of the pokes that I had from my other games, or else use them to breed to make new pokes here? And also, do you want me to, since I'm doing white, I've played black all the way through, do you want me to show off and trade into this game the pokes that would have been exclusive to only black and we cannot find in white? So let me know, guys. Comment, like, subscribe as always, and peace out.